Good morning. I'm cold. I got in the shower. I got out and it is like the coldest in the bathroom. I think Lee left the window open. It's so cold. So now I look like the guy from Harry Potter. I can't remember the name of. No spoilers, but there's something under this turban. Okay, it was a struggle this morning. I don't usually get a shower in the morning, but I thought it would wake me up and then I went back to bed. But I'm up now. Okay, it's lunchtime. I was going to do a live on Instagram with Emma. I ducked out on Wednesday because I had too much work and she's ducked out today. And so I filmed a video instead. I put on some makeup. If you can, oh my goodness, I didn't tell you. Okay, did I tell you this already? I burned myself. This is a ridiculous story. Okay, so I was cooking and I heated up some oil and I put in some mince, and stupidly, I should have just I don't know, just all the stars aligned for this to happen. Stupidly, let me just prop you up here so I'm not constantly moving you around. Put the mince in and it basically just splattered all over my face. Not all over my face, all over my chest and my chin here. So I've got like, I put makeup on, but I've got some like marks just there and there, which really aren't bad, thankfully. The years of IPL and shaving and plucking all this area have made it quite tough, the skin. But here, I've got like a little bit here, a little bit here, and then the worst one is here, and I've covered it up because it's blistered and it's really sore. And I'm hoping that it doesn't scar, but yeah, I mean, what an idiot am I? That being said, best time for that to happen, isn't it? Because I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, so I filmed some stuff. I filmed a video, which I'm not happy with at all, truth be told. I just kind of pulled some things out and filmed a makeup video, but it all felt like very rushed and I'm just not happy with it. And I don't know what content I want to make now for my main channel. Views are down. Obviously, everyone's making like vlogs and stuff like this. Everyone's got more time to film stuff. I don't have more time. I'm filming these vlogs because they are like little snippets. Basically, this is what I would have put on Instagram stories. I'm doing a lot less Instagram stories and I'm just putting them into vlogs instead. So this isn't taking me a huge amount of time. I'm being very casual about it, as you can tell. Just kind of throwing it up. Just easy. But the actual Miss Budget Beauty videos take more time and I don't have a lot of time to myself to film. So I sat down, thought I'd do a little makeup video and I was like, I hate this. I don't think this is worth uploading. Once I'd done it, I was like, I don't think this is the one. And I think I'm gonna reduce the videos I post on my main channel now to 2. I usually post 3, but I think with putting these vlogs out, I'm gonna just go down to 2. Everyone's got too much stuff to watch. It will take the pressure off me feeling like I have to have new things. Remember I said in the last video, I'm still doing pretty well. The whole thing about comfort shopping, a good chunk of that was because I was almost panic buying content because hauls do really well and new things, and it just, the thing in my mind was like, well, what if you can't buy from Boots or wherever? Where am I? What's gonna happen? And that was part of my like panic buying mentality, was how am I gonna make videos without these things? So if I reduce the stuff I'm putting out there, then I'm basically just dropping my Sunday shop, which obviously I can't do because we can't go shopping. I don't know. I'm just having like, I'm feeling pretty chill about the whole isolation thing today, but I'm just having maybe a crisis of confidence in terms of YouTube today. Because I am obviously work a regular job part-time and then I do this part-time, and I feel this part of my work is very out of my hands. I feel pretty secure in the other job that I've got now, but this job is like very tenuous now that this is all happening. So, you know, just checking in. There's a little bit of a insight into my mind right now. I'm in the car. Oh, I've got a little bit of petrol. I'm in the car and I feel really strange. I haven't been out of the house in 12 days. No, it can't be as many as that. No, it's not. More like 10. Not even in the garden. I decided to just like real bunker in. But since the last time Lee went to the shop, he was queuing for so long, it was a whole palaver. I thought it's unfair to put that on him. So I'm going to the shop. It's also better for me to do it because I'm the one that cooks the food. I'm going to the shop and I have no idea what to expect. I've just heard rumours of this is what it's like. And I'm going to film a little bit while I'm in there, if I'm able to, just to show those of you that are staying home kind of what the reality of supermarkets is right now. It's not as weird as I expected it to be. I think because I've come when it's not busy, so I don't have to queue to get in. I haven't seen like grids on the floor or anything yet, which other people have told me that there are. But 2 people behind me were just told off for coming to the shops together. So this must be the thing. They've got a good amount of everything. It's not super busy, but there's quite a few people in here. It just makes me feel really weird. Like I've got a funny feeling in my tummy all the way around walking. It's like I shouldn't be here. It was a palaver getting out of there. I always pick up a little basket and I always need a trolley. So I'm always like weightlifting by the end. So also the meat was security protected. I got some steaks and was not expecting that. Has that always been that way or is it just now? So overall it was a strange feeling to be in the store. But going in the middle of the day, it doesn't seem to have been as horrendous as people that were going at the weekend. I mean, it seems nuts now to go at the weekend, knowing what people have told me about the queuing to get in and the distancing and all that stuff. In terms of social distancing, it was a real mixed bag. You had people wearing masks, people who were clearly very aware, and then other people who were just didn't care at all, and were like pushing past you and stuff. It seemed really strange. Not something I'm planning on doing often, but I feel like I had to do it. Number one, because I didn't want Lee to be the only one that was having to go through the like queuing to get in, because he's going before and after work or at the weekend. He's not going that many times, but you know what I'm saying. But also it kind of gives me an indication of like what's available. Still loads of stuff. Everything's being restocked. Flour is pretty much the only thing that you couldn't buy. So I think now I've got a better idea of if he does go, here's the things that I want you to get for meals. But I think we're good for a couple of days now, for a few days. This is the problem. I don't shop in store. I always do our shopping. I also forgot my bags because I don't do this completely. Like we only do it when they do our weekly shop online. And so then we go and collect it and we take our bags. When I go into store, there's no way I'm ever going to remember because it's not part of my routine. So it was weird anyway, because I don't do that and I'm not a productive shopper in store. But I think I got some stuff for meals. I think we're good for probably 3 or 4 days. And it wasn't as dystopian as I was imagining, but definitely a weird vibe. Finally watched Big Business on Disney Plus. The one where Lily Tomlin and Bette Midler are separated at birth, twins. It wasn't that great. I can kind of see why I hadn't heard of it, but it was fine. I've made my thumbnail in advance because I've half edited today's vlog, which you will have already seen, because this is the end of it. So instead of like waiting until, that was flattering. Instead of waiting till the end of the night, I thought I would kind of do it earlier. And it's been easier. Just generally, I think Mondays are going to be the easier day. I have suggested, I sent an email to my boss this morning, or this afternoon rather, suggesting that maybe I change my working hours, because the way my work is spread out, it's better to do like a shorter day. We all do kind of flexi shifts anyway, but it's better to do a shorter day on the Monday and then longer days on the Tuesday and Wednesday. But that is rough going, because even my shorter day tends to be longer because I'm spreading it out with little distractions. So I'm suggesting that I'm going to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll see. It makes no difference really to me. It's just, I think I'm going to be more productive doing it that way. So we'll see how that goes. And in terms of schoolwork, we've done very little. I instead kind of worked through. I didn't get Milo to do the exercise thing, the PE lesson. Instead, Lee is going to do that. They're going to get changed now. Lee's going to do that of an evening with him instead instead of the word of the day. You know, we said at the beginning of this, it's hard to form sentences. My mind is just like boggled. Going to the supermarket as well today, I think it really did. Part of the reason I didn't want to go, we talked about this. Part of the reason I didn't want to go was because I thought it was unnecessary since I'd stayed at home and I'd kind of like isolated myself. I thought it made sense for me to stay at home with the kids and it didn't need to be two of us going to the supermarket. But I think another part of it was it's the head in the sand thing of as long as I'm home, I'm not seeing what the outside world looks like. I'm not seeing how different things feel. And it definitely did kind of hit home a little bit more when I saw, and I just felt like people were looking at me like you shouldn't be here. It was a really weird experience. If you haven't been to the supermarket, wouldn't recommend, but it is a strange one. What was I even talking about? Who knows? No idea. But in terms of schoolwork, I kind of worked through, I know what I was saying. And I decided not to split up the morning by getting Milo to do the PE lesson because it's just another thing. I'm starting work at 7:30, earlier than normal, because I want to get as much done in the morning while Milo is like in his TV time mode, not really bothering me. So instead, I let him play on his wrestling game for a little while, and I think I got a lot more done. So I'm gonna do that and then do some schoolwork in the afternoon, and then Thursday, Friday, we're gonna do some schoolwork because I'm home. It just makes more sense. Home, you know what I'm saying? Not working. But like I said, it is very much a learning curve. It's so different. It's so bizarre. And none of us know exactly how to do this. So I'd love to know from you guys how you're managing your time, how you're splitting things up if you are working with the kids at home. Again, Ella's doing really well, like time management wise, getting her stuff out to her teachers and things. And I think it's doing her the world of good to be just kind of like take a little bit of ownership of things. So yeah, in terms of everything that I felt was falling apart last week, so far so good. But it's all going to rest on Wednesday. Wednesday this week, if we can get past Wednesday and it's not terrible, I'm going to feel 3,000% better about the remaining weeks or months that we have to do this. I also wanted to mention this. If you've got a computer or an iPad that you can get this on, highly recommend. If you're into like strategy games, it's like, if you ever played Civilization, it's an old game. But the newest one, Civ 6, I love it. Such a time waster. And it's what I've been playing most evenings. It's Milo. It's Milo. So the boys are ready for PE now, and I'm gonna go bonk, play Civilization, finish editing this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bonk.
And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking.